Hello. Once upon a time, there was presumably a hapless marketing executive working for a well-known brand of potato crisps. And in search of a marketing initiative, he or she thought it would be a cracking wheeze to recall happy memories of Roald Dahl's book and the later film, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and decided to put golden tokens, or paper tokens, inside the crisp packets. You could win top prize, £25,000, or one of a number of substantial other prizes, or you could just stare in dismay at the outside of the packet where there was the worst of consolation prizes. And on this particular flavour, as we can see, it's a fleeting look of contempt. But why a priest? Is it that all those like you, like me, who represent and are disciples of Jesus Christ are associated with contemptuous looks, feelings of superiority, feelings that we're around to put down people? Shame on us if we are, as we are called surely to be bringers of hope, peace, grace, and joy. But there is an important side to this, because there are a lot of folk out there who have experienced rejection and experienced contempt from situations in church and have been bitterly hurt by that rejection and that contempt. And we need to attend to this. We need to be aware of this, however much we may laugh at that picture on the crisp packet. And I have to say, in one of my more jaundiced moments, it does look rather like some of the obituary photos I've seen over the years in church times. And I would also say that other brands of crisps are also available. But what does the Bible indicate about this? Listen to this passage from Matthew's Gospel and chapter 9. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion for them, because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. And in Mark's Gospel, chapter 10, Jesus meets a rich young ruler and says, "You know the commandments. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness. You shall not defraud. Honor your father and mother." And the rich young ruler says, "Teacher, I have kept all these since my youth." Jesus, looking at him, loved him and said, "You lack one thing. Go, sell what you own and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me." When he heard this, he was shocked and went away grieving, for he had many possessions. Here's a photo of a picture of that encounter. Just look at Jesus's face. And also look at this picture. Which is from the passage in Matthew's Gospel as Jesus lands and has compassion from the boat as he lands on the crowd. Do you notice the shaft of light that suddenly illuminates the scene? It's a moment of grace, of epiphany, of breaking through that all of us sometimes experience. That sudden awareness of the light of the grace of God. Our call is to seek that in prayer and service. Back to the crisp packet a moment. The clergyman on the front is no less than the famous poet R.S. Thomas. His family weren't happy, and that's another story. But his most famous poem is about that moment of light and grace and anything but contempt. Here it is. I have seen the sun break through to illuminate a small field for a while, and gone my way and forgotten it. But that was the pearl of great price, the one field that had treasure in it. I realize now that I must give all that I have to possess it. Life is not hurrying on to a receding future, nor hankering after an imagined past. It is the turning aside, like Moses, to the miracle of the lit bush, to a brightness that seemed as transitory as your youth was once, but is the eternity that awaits you.